I got the juice. Ha. Said I got the...
What's up? You're watching Still Got the Juice TV 2025. I'm your girl BB, and tonight's featured artist. I made a list last week before the new year came in. I put you as one of the top 8 people to watch for 2025.
Hey.
So I manifested it, so I'm so happy to have you. Young Devin.
Amazing. Woo!
There's a lot of names. You go by Baby Gold.
Baby Gold, Young Bam, Pod Young Dev, Little Devin, Small Dev, Devin, however you want to call it.
To me, I've been watching you grow up because you've been rapping since you were 16.
Mm-hmm. 16.
And one thing I always like, when I put you in debates, because they be like, girls don't be rapping, I was like, Young Devin be rapping, and she don't even cuss.
Yeah,
I ain't never heard you cuss before.
You can throw me in there at any point.
I was like, I never hear no curse words. I'm like, oh, you really bar for bar her.
Thank you.
I always throw you in, I'm like, Young Devin. So,
Yeah.
Period. 2025, I know you're one of the hardest working Capricorn.
Yes.
I do my homework. This is a lot that I know about you.
Okay, let's
So you
do
can
it.
be scared.
Tell my teeth. Go ahead. Tell my teeth.
You just dropped a project, Bad Gal Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
I was there for the listening.
You was?
So, yes.
Okay.
And I was waiting. I was just like, when is she dropping this? So when you put out like, it's out, I was like, got it, boom.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just so hyped. Because at the listening, you had us so hyped. And I was sitting there for months. I'm like, Dad, she's not going to drop this.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, so you was at the first one?
Yes,
Wow.
I was there, and I was like, I felt like such a proud sister, because I was like, once I heard the Egyptian feature, I was like, how'd you get that?
Mm-hmm. So the Egyptian feature came about. My actual, my DJ at the time, JP, his dad is really cool Egyptian.
Mm-hmm.
So like anytime Egyptian is in New York, he hangs out with his dad. So one day I was in the studio, because there was like a phase where I was just in the studio every day. One summer, I think it was like summer 2022. I was just, or 2023, I was in the studio like every single day. Like I would literally leave the studio like 6 a.m. We would go to sleep, wake up at 12 p.m. and we'd be going back to the studio until another 6 a.m. run. So like, I was always in there, I was making a song. Then they put me on FaceTime with Egyptian, and then I was like, yo, go to the studio, I'm making a record. They really end up pulling up like 20 minutes later. So I'm literally in the booth recording, and I see Egyptian like walk through my studio sessions. I'm like, what the hell? So I come out, I play him the song, and he fell in love with like the tone of my voice. Mm-hmm. And he didn't know me from a can of paint or anything. I was like, well, I'm working on my album. Did you put my song? He was like, you know what? Let's do a swap. I'll do a song for your album if you do a song for my album. So I said, you want me a your album? Let's do it. So we did 2 songs that night, Mood being one of them. Mm-hmm. And I saved it as like because I always knew like that was like a gold mine record. Woo! And so I put it out on the album. It's like one of my most streamed songs on the album so far right now. So the fans like it a lot.
Listen.
It's legendary. It's Egyptian.
I heard it at the listening, and I was so shocked.
Yeah, like people don't really have Egyptian features. That's what I'm saying. Like that's a real gold mine. So like we're gonna do our big one. Shout out to Egyptian for putting his brand with mine and really just putting that stamp behind me on the Caribbean end.
Listen, what's one thing that you want people to know with listening to your music? Because there's a lot of things that I know after listening. Mm-hmm. But I want to know what's one thing that you want them to know.
I'm not really sure what I want them to know, but I do like want people to take from my music is like that everything a part of it is like all God. Like especially like my most recent album, everything
You started it off on that.
Yeah, like I started on a pastor. You know, it's like that's the sound that I was hearing that got me back into even going into the booth. So I just feel like I had to connect that to like real people. And so whether it was like the song selections and how I like put it together, the album cover, like everything was curated by God. Like every piece of like strategy, every lyric, every melody, every flow. Because I didn't want to do music. Like I stopped doing music. So like the fact
I'm really
that
glad you didn't stop.
Yeah,
Because you're so necessary.
Thank you.
You're a breath of fresh air, and I really feel like you literally fill the void that people are complaining about.
Yeah, exactly. I feel so too.
But
Now that I've like stepped, because I feel like I was doing music before and I was just like, I was talented, but now it's like when you align like your purpose with your talent, that's kind of when you start understanding why God gave you the talent. So now it's like, even on days where I might not feel like doing something, I'll still do it because I know like I'm needed. You know what I'm saying?
You needed to do it.
Yeah, but everything like when people hear my music, I want them to take away like, nah, this is really a God-given, God-sent young lady.
I heard that, well, I did my research that when you were going through a moment of depression, you asked God to send you a sign if you needed to do music again.
Yeah, like it was literally like, and the thing is, like, my homeboy is crazy. He be talking to me like I'll be in front of 10,000 people. He'll just be like, yo. I'm like, really? Right now?
Absolutely.
Right?
That's
right here?
That's
Like,
how he works.
But yeah, no, I really was just like, because it got to a point where, and God does that. That's the beauty of Him.
Yes.
He'll strip you of everything so you have no choice but to just be your most raw and authentic self and just come to Him. So it's like when you're like that, that's when He can speak to you and communicate with you and talk to you. He can't do that behind all the facades and you around all these people and you drunk, you hot every day. Like when you ready to sit down and listen, I'm here. So that's kind of what it was. And I literally just was like, I was talking out loud and I said, if you want me to do this, you'll let me know. And then like a couple of days later, things just started falling into play.
Listen, don't play. My favorite song on the album is
What's your favorite
Choose-
song?
it's
Okay.
Choose.
Okay.
It's a bop.
The song that brought me back outside.
It's just
I
a
bet.
bop.
I bet.
But
Shout out to Jada too.
I wanted to know, honestly, what I get messages through your music since I've listened to you since Baby Gold.
Yeah.
You don't like relationships. Cause I hear entangled and then mood. Like you are really like, I ain't never heard of you being in love. I always heard of you like, you know what, it's cool with you, but if you don't answer your call, I got something going on.
And this is why you're my homegirl.
See, I told you, I know you, I do my
This
homework.
is why you're my homegirl.
But
here's
I want
my-
to hear you in love though, for real.
No, yeah, you know, it'll come.
Yes.
It'll come. Deluxe, dropping soon. On my deluxe, I like start singing about like love and experiencing it authentically. My thing is, I try to make music that's really authentic to what I'm going through at the time.
Okay.
So it's like I'm going to sing from my perspective of whatever it is. So I guess like at the moment, I just haven't like experienced that genuine, like authentic. Like I've had like my little relationships and we've had our good moments, bad moments, and I make music about it. But like, I think like now that I'm older and I'm more aware, I'm more intentional. I feel like now like
You ready?
the situation. No, yeah, like I'm in like a genuine like vibe.
Okay.
So like Deluxe coming.
Listen.
Deluxe is coming, and y'all about to hear about me and my love story. I'm telling my tea.
I wanted to play a game because I love
Let's do it.
being A&R.
Okay.
Okay, because I know your collaborations, and I wanted to make a faux deluxe.
Okay.
Go back and do the album.
Okay.
And slap some collabs on
Bet,
there.
let's do it.
Okay. Who would you put on the Stay track?
Stay?
Yeah.
That's so crazy because I could go so many different ways. Because I could go like Caribbean.
Yes, that's why I'm curious. 'Cause I don't know who I would put on there.
I don't even know either, but I could go Caribbean or I could go, like, if I was to go American, I wouldn't even go to American. Like, I still would keep it like Caribbean based. I would say, like, Jada really likes Stay. Even though we have a record, she wants to do like a sexy drill vibe with me. She really likes Stay. I would probably put her on Stay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Walking Sex.
Walking Sex. Oh my gosh. Who would I put on Walking Sex? Who are you thinking? Do you know anybody? Here's the thing. I'm very picky with my music because I feel
You
like
should be. It's your baby.
not even. I'm very open to doing, but it's like I be feeling like the type of music that I make, a lot of people like wouldn't be able to like keep up. Like not in the sense like
I feel like you would bring a challenge to the person I want. 'Cause
it would bring like the
really-
best out of them. I feel.
I don't know.
But Walking Sex, like when I hear Walking Sex, I don't know who could like.
Who could best that?
Wow. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it.
I should think on that one too.
Like Tory Lanez though.
You know, I told you a lot earlier.
What?
Cause OnlyFans is my shit. OnlyFans, I heard at the listening and I was like, OnlyFans.
Why?
Yo, I was just
OnlyFans
like,
is that good.
I was like, I shouldn't be liking this, but
OnlyFans was actually one of the first songs I made when I came back to like doing music, like when I stopped my hiatus. No, I was actually still in my break. I still wasn't even planning on dropping anything. I was just in the studio.
I was in the listening going like,
I was
this.
making songs that I never
Losing
made
it.
before
Yeah.
because it's like I didn't care anymore. So that's how.
But that's how it works though.
Right, that's how the different sounding songs like OnlyFan and Higher came about. Cause like I'm making songs that's like I don't care about Like,
how it hits is how it hits.
Yeah.
But it feels good to you.
But then when it was time to curate the album, I said, no, the people have to hear this and like hear like my artistry.
I was waiting for that song because I was
Yeah.
sitting. I was like, what is she doing with this?
Yeah.
I'm like,
We got a video coming. It's gonna be fire. Oh no, we doing our biggest. But listen, I'm not the artist. to
I'm
have the
selfish. I don't care what nobody say. I want it.
Yeah, we're doing videos for a lot of records that like the people want. Like the thing that I got going on, like especially with me and my label. Like now that I like signed myself and I'm in control, I'm definitely doing a lot of the things that I know my fans want. Like I feel like my fan base with like they withstood through like a lot with me because I've curated such a close relationship with them. So I feel like now that God has blessed me with the opportunity of like having my own label and doing things that I want to do, I feel like I could do it the right way, give my peoples like the right videos at the right timing and things like that. So I'm very excited and I'm gonna definitely feed the fans.
I'm excited for you because
Yeah.
I had a flashback. I'm like, oh, she dropped that at the listening, and I was looking around like, y'all don't really know what she's.
Y'all don't know what she's doing. She's
Y'all don't know
taking
what
it
she's
global,
doing.
going radio.
I couldn't post that video too because I was screaming.
Yeah.
But I was like, all right, let me chill out.
Grammy whammy.
Listen, I want that for you.
Yeah,
I want that for you.
it's definitely happening for sure.
So OnlyFans, I don't know. I personally would love to hear you and Lola on a track.
Yeah, me and
I-
Lola, we gotta do a new one. Fun
A
fact.
new one?
Yeah, me and
I
Lola
named
have
the
a
track
song.
already, so
It's on SoundCloud. It's called like,
I didn't go through your sound.
top two. No, it's on Lola's. It's called Top Two. It's called Top Two. Cause at the time, me and Lola was first rapping, and like I was like 15 at the time though, and they made like a list on Facebook like the top female rappers in New York, and me and Lola was the only two that weren't on it. So like
How do
everybody
you
was
feel
tagging
about
us.
this?
I don't really care about. They put me on this now though, but I don't really look at it though. I never looked at lists. Like even when I wasn't on it, I never cared for it because like I always just knew like I was very different, and like I knew I was so different that it's gonna take time for people to even understand it.
Yes.
Like you know what I'm saying? So it's like I knew y'all not gonna get it now, but when y'all do get it, it's over. So like I never cared about lists, but at the time. We both just linked up on Facebook, like we messaged each other like, yo, we both not on the list, let's just make a song called Top 2. And then we made a song, put it out on SoundCloud, and then me and Lola got like this. And then she blew, I blew it, and it's just,
Y'all look
been lit
so
ever
little,
since.
but
It's so crazy, because the two people that didn't make it on the list,
the
we the
biggest
latest,
one now.
we the biggest! Shout out to my homegirl LB!
Listen, you said EBT to BET and you
Hello.
meant that.
Yeah, I sure did. I sure did.
Okay. Since you're so choosy, I had a segment that I made just for you.
Okay.
This or that format.
Fire.
Okay. Soca or drill?
Soca. Let me tell y'all something. Let me explain this clear. I already Googled. I have Trinidad tatted on me about like 20,000 times. I got the national bird, beach, all type of. I like. Let me say something. Drill. I love New York drill. It's amazing, but like. I just rap really well.
You do. To
So-
be honest with you, I don't really like drill like that.
Right.
But I like you doing drill because
Right.
it doesn't bother me.
I just rap really well, so like drill is like it's fun. I'm from New York. I'm always represent for my culture and do things like that. But that's not like my cat. Like I don't ever want people to
I
think
found
like
you at Soca.
yeah, like I don't ever want people to think like I'm a drill rapper. I was never a drill rapper. I just rap really well, so I like surpassed a lot of people. But like Young Devin is an artist. Soca, shout out to Soca Music, shout out to Trinidad. Hello, hi, bye, bye, bye.
Big stage or intimate settings?
Ooh, I don't know. That's a hard one because I love both for different reasons. Like being in front of like 40,000 people is so fun. Seeing everybody's reaction from afar, lights, it's great. I love it, the big stage. But like also like the intimate, I can literally like put like my mic to my fans. They be grabbing me and stuff. So I don't know. That's a hard one. That's really a hard one. I'm gonna say intimate. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say intimate.
I enjoy seeing you intimate.
Yeah,
You know,
we
you wasn't
always do the
performing,
big stage.
I kind of just,
Yeah,
you was in your element and it
Yeah.
was just really good to see.
yeah.
Writing lyrics or freestyling?
I freestyle now. Like everything I do is freestyle.
Let me tell you something about your fucking freestyles, bro. Let me tell you something about your fucking freestyles. I don't know which one I love the most, either the funk flex or the sway one, but both of them you be getting up like
Stand up.
this.
You gotta stand
When she
up.
gets up like this, y'all,
Stand up is
that's
up.
when it's fucking over.
Yeah,
And
I'm
I
like, my head is a little dark. Something is wrong with me. So like, I'll start rapping and I'll tell myself like, Devin, calm down and just rap. And then by the end of the rap, I see the video, my hoodie on, off. I'm standing up. I'm holding my
once you
chains.
get up, it's a fucking rap.
Yeah,
And that's why I be getting hyped with you.
yeah. But that just be me like in my pocket. And then like once I realize like, nah, yeah, I'm wilding. I start. Yeah, but like usually like my whole album and all of that was like me freestyling.
Shut the fuck up. No way.
Yeah, cause like I've been writing my music since I was 8.
Yeah.
So like I'm 23 now. It's like
You don't really need to.
yeah, cause it's like writing is like a brain sport. So same way you train your muscles for muscle memory is like you training your brain. At a point of you writing for over a decade, you're gonna start being able to freestyle.
Wow.
And like I don't curse, so like I read a lot
Oh.
and like I read the dictionary. My grandmother used to make me read the dictionary, so like I have a very like expansive vocabulary.
You do.
So like when it's time to like freestyle, if I'm not joking around, like if I'm being really dead serious and like
Yeah.
throw me in the room. Even like my BET cypher, I was like 17 and everybody was rapping. You could see this on YouTube because you could see my face. Everybody's rapping. I had my rap written because they gave us the beat the day before. While they put me last though, so everybody started rapping. I forgot my rap.
No.
I went on the cypher. I just went up there off the top, and it
Okay.
ended up being the most viral
Wow.
freestyle of that year. So I was like, I bet I think I could do this. I might have this in the bag. But yeah.
Nicki Minaj or Jay-Z?
I'm not gonna lie, me personally, I'm gonna say Nicki only because that's the person who literally inspired me to rap. Like when I was watching her documentary, it was like the My Time Now documentary on like, was it like MTV or something? I think it was MTV. It was like just showing like a behind the scenes of like how she made the pink print, and there was a scene where she was crying because she couldn't go to the studio because she was so busy. And like a week before that, I was crying to my mom because I wanted to go to the studio, but we couldn't afford studio time. But like the connection and like the wants of the same thing from like two drastically different worlds, it like drew me to her. And then when I started paying attention, like, oh, she's from Trinidad, she's from New York, she's the highest selling from rap. Oh, I could do this. And then I started hearing her albums and like re-listening and started catching punchlines, and I'm like, nah, I could do this.
Listen,
And then I started.
I heard you body the Chun Li
Yeah.
style.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, oh, she's
My homegirl
different.
retweeted that all that
I was like,
stuff.
she's different. Like,
That was like one of like my first, like before I was
telling you.
even rapping on platforms. Like that's when I was still an IG rapper.
I'm telling you, I was
Like an IG freestyle rapper.
I was watching you then, and I was just like, nah, she's gonna be a monster. Give her some time. She's
Yeah.
really gonna cook.
Yeah.
Touring the Caribbean or European? Because I know you got a song about London.
I've
so-
never been to London.
Okay.
I've never been to the like UK yet. I'm super excited. My first show in like that side. I got a show. I'm headlining Germany.
Yes.
April 2025. We made it. So we here. April, God willing. I can't wait to see everybody in Germany. But the Caribbean is always a blast. Like I done been all types of places. Like even places I didn't know existed until I got there. Like Anguilla. Like I didn't know Anguilla was a thing until I got to Anguilla, and the entire island was like running around chasing me. My show ended up being so sold out they had to do a 2-day show.
Wow.
So it was like super lit. It was like all the kids, and that's when I learned about like Johnny Cakes and things like that. I went to like Grenada. I'm performing in Grenada. They ended up it was 8,000 people at my show, right? So the front VIP area and the like general admission, it was only covered by one gate. You know, it's the Caribbean. The general admission, because I had like a jab song, they lifted up the gate out the pavement and broke it and threw it over, and like general and
Everybody started
VIP,
mixing.
because they're going crazy that an 8-year-old is like wilding on stage. It's 3 a.m. I'm in a tutu going crazy. They're like, nah. And like that's when I realized, nah, Grenada might have it. They might have the cake. But I have some like iconic, memorable moments touring the Caribbean. Like I will forever love the Caribbean, and I think that's why they've always stuck with me, because I always
I was about to
represent.
say that fan base is gonna always be a
Yeah,
fan base.
yeah. And every rap I do, Brooklyn, Trinidad.
I'm telling you, that's how you start the Funk Flex one.
Hello.
Trinidad. I was like, yo, she always represents. I think that's.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mhm.
Bad vibes or choosy energy.
Ooh. I'm gonna say choosy energy. I've been feeling like all the bad guys lately.
Yo.
I've been choosy. I've been outside taking shots, get my makeup done, hair done. I like the
That's
choosy
it.
vibe. The Act Bad run was fun. It was a little
It was.
dangerous, but it was fun. But no, I like the choosy vibe right now. Like I just been having a lot of fun, just like being around a lot of girls, being authentically myself, and like just not having to worry about no crazy gla gla boom.
Gaga boom.
We just having fun. It's hey, yes sir.
I seen clips of your birthday party. You had the whole city out.
One thing about Wham sure knows how to party.
Yeah, I seen it. I was just like, I was in the mix and they was like, yeah, it was crazy. Shut it down. And I was like, oh.
Wham sure knows how to rock it like a socket.
Because the listening session, I came home fucked up. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna get mad that nobody sent me this. So I was happy that you was happy. That was what I had.
I had a 3-day weekend. Like I had like a kickoff party,
Sound like a birthday tour,
a studio party the next day. Then like the last party was the shebang. I did like 30 bottles. Like 1,000 people came. It was a blast. It was my best birthday ever. They got me a cake. I got cupcakes. I got chains. I got like my face on cup. Like I had the best birthday ever.
I'm telling you, I went to her listening, and you guys gotta understand.
It was a blast.
I was trying to be really calm because I only knew a few people in the room. They're like, "You want a drink? You want a drink?" And I'm like, "Okay."
Everything Young Devin related. I'm not gonna lie. Anybody that's been around, they can tell it's a
You have a great.
You're gonna have a blast.
You have a great team.
Everybody's
company.
respectful.
I loved it. I was just fucked up on the way home.
Yes.
So
we're gonna make sure we send you home drunk, having a blast. You're gonna get home safe. That's BGE for you.
Listen, Bad Gal Entertainment. I want to know what's the future of it.
$100 million. That's the future. But it's an enterprise, a conglomerate, however you want to slice it and dice it. It's not even just a record label, which is why I never called it Bad Gal Records. Because it's not even just that. We have like a filming team now. So like we have an in-house film team. I don't have to go to anybody to like get my music videos done. I have my own videographer, my own photographer, PR. I got glam team, security,
she got her own security.
Transportation.
She has a signature security, y'all.
Run up if you want.
Because when I see this nigga, I'm scared.
Run up if
So
you want.
nobody can't touch her. Nobody can do shit to her. I stared out that man's way. His job. So your security guard is like a signature. Because I have mad videos and that man is
There.
there.
Yeah. If I take one step, he takes two.
He takes two.
It's a very tight
Please,
ship. My mother don't play by me, so I gotta make sure I'm safe out here. But you know, I'm really just super proud of the team that I built, and once again, it was curated by God. Like when I was in my break, I just was praying to God to like surround it with people that want to really genuinely see the best for me. I didn't really know what would come out of it would be a label, but that's why, like, you always have to have faith because you might think it's something so little. Like God, I just pray for a good friend group, and then God will give you a multi-million-dollar team. So it's like you gotta just have faith, step out on faith, have a lot of discernment, know who you're dealing with. But for the most part, just like keep going to God about everything, and that's what I do. And He's just been like curating such a powerful team, and we still grow day by day. Like we're just getting merged together. Like building. So I'm very excited. We're getting artists together. I'm just very happy with how things have been playing out, and I'm blessed to be like the leader in the forefront of it. And I'm gonna just be humble about it and just lead with like purpose.
Don't be humble.
Now I'm a pop it when I get the Grammy, but I feel like you should let people do the complimenting and talking for you. Like I've never been the type of artist.
You don't
that,
have to.
Yeah, I've never been the one to like pop it or anything. Like I let people and my accolades speak for itself, and then here and there I'm like, yo, you see what I just did? I bet. But besides that, I really let God and like my hard work and my blessings speak for me. Yeah.
Before we let you go, and I don't want to let you go because I know 2025 I really manifested this into y'all. Y'all gotta understand how serious this is.
Yes.
So I want to know, last but not least, tell us why you still got the juice.
I still got the juice because I'm blessed, I'm highly favored, I'm anointed, and who God bless, no man can ever curse. Anything that's built up in God can never be shooken, broken, taken away. So I withstood the test of time from 8 years old to 23. I'm still here. We're going to keep banging. I'm CEO of a label, and we about to be fly. Album out now. I still got the juice. Whammy!